this little tutorial, which is a really important one and something that I had to discover for myself and navigate as a challenge when I first went to charge this vehicle. I found myself in rain, in Invercargill, unsure about how on earth you charge this vehicle. I'd found my way to a charge point, but it was a real, I got rained on, I was in and out of the car trying to open the ports and then trying to start the charge, and the thing was in error, and it's just a menace. So anyway, look, first and foremost, and I'll flash up on the screen for you here, the ChargeNet app. So the ChargeNet is New Zealand's charge points around the nation, and you're going to be finding yourself jumping from one to the next to the next. And so ChargeNet is I haven't seen once a Tesla charge station, not one of their official ones. It's always been ChargeNet. So before you start and educate yourself to make life really simple, get on your smartphone and download the ChargeNet app and install it on your phone and put your credit card into it, because it's really important. Okay, so let's assume that you've got that far, and if you want to follow along, then do that right now and stop the video. But what you're going to do is, once you're actually in the ChargeNet app and you've got your credit card in there, is it then shows a map of all the ChargeNet stations. Now, I've sought out and used 50 kilowatt charge points, and that's worked pretty well for me. So in about an hour, I can go from 20-30% or lower to a full charge. And there's some nuances around that. There's a button to push on the unit. Maybe I'll show you that later. You've also got to convince the car that it should take a full charge. But anyway, so check out this screen grab that I put up now that shows a bunch of the charge stations around, say, the South Island. And then from the top right-hand corner, you can see that the drop-down menu, and I'll circle it here, is you want to select the CCS charges. And that will then narrow down your charge point selections to the ones that are actually Tesla compliant. So different types of charge cables out there. Nissan Leafs and a bunch of other EVs have got their own charge systems and require a special cable. Most of these ChargeNet points have different charger types. So a Nissan Leaf will be pulled up, and I've had that experience alongside you, but you're looking for the CCS type of charger. All right, so now, once you've done that, you can zoom in or search for the destination, and then you can navigate towards that from wherever you are. And you'll find yourself getting down to that destination and actually in step with what we're doing. Let's do one for you here. So in fact, and this is going to be in here, and this is a bit, see, it's actually in my drop downs, but if you're in some faraway spot and you're going to head towards Balclutha, for instance, you're going to find yourself needing to type in ChargeNet. And it's a bit long-winded, and already it's starting to show you the different ones, but you've got to go charging station. And I've had to type all that in. There's probably a quicker way. This is the way of that. It's not until I get down to here, and it's start to show me the local ones. I'm already here, but parked up at the Balclutha charge station. But anyway, if you're elsewhere in the world, elsewhere in New Zealand, you're going to have to type in Balclutha to find your way here. So anyway, once we've done that, and we can navigate towards it. In fact, let's have some fun with this. Let's actually go Wanaka, and we'll see it changes for a search. Now, you actually have to have phone coverage for this to happen, but we could navigate from here up to the Wanaka start charge point. So anyway, that's how you're going to do it in your vehicle. We're not looking for Tesla charge stations. We're looking for ChargeNet charge stations. So that's what we're going to get down there. Now, once you've actually found your way there, and it's obviously working out a way to get to this other one. Oh, we're not going to have enough charge even to get to the Wanaka. Good thing that we're right here beside the one at Balclutha. So let's let it work away on that. Now, once you're parked up, the next thing you need to do is then go back to the ChargeNet application and actually turn on and go into, say, okay, I'm here, and you tap in. I've got another screen grab for you to show you that you go into the screen to actually select this charge point and you activate it in the app. So you do that once you're actually at the station and you're parked up and there's no other vehicle there. Obviously, if there's another vehicle on charge, you're not going to be able to charge yours. It's one of the limitations of the systems by appearances. So you need to be parked up and ready to charge alongside the stations. What I recommend, there's a whole etiquette too about not staying too long in certain spots either. So we're parked up here. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to our menu here. We're going to select charging, and we see we've got 203 Ks. That's going to get us back to where we're going today. But the thing we can do, and is we're going to, oh look, here's a tip for you as well. I was in and out of this vehicle, opening and closing this charge point for it to lock and unlock before you could leave or drive away or have another go at charging. One of the challenges you've got here is you're jumping into the car, going to charging an open charge port. What I now have found is that while the car's unlocked, you can just go around to the charge point. It's on the passenger side, left-hand side of the vehicle at the rear, and you can just push on it and it will actually pop open. So it's kind of got some mechanism there that's going to do that for you. So oh, that's just a hell of a surprise for me after the first dramas I had. But look what you got to do here. Then we're going to open the charge port, and now it's unlocked and popped open in the side, and we're in a position to go around and actually charge this vehicle. And we've activated the charge point as well. So if we go and plug it in, it should just simply work. There's a bit of rain here right now, but look, I'm going to brave the conditions and go for it so I can get this video done. Okay, take two. We didn't get it right the first time. Here we go again. So I've actually gone back into the app and I've actually done the activation. It seemed there was some sort of timeout there. So we've activated this power point for this vehicle. And so it should be as simple as taking the connector here and plugging it in. It's got a special type of connector for Tesla. Oh, it's starting to rain on me and everything. Lock it in. Okay, look at the way. There it is. It's away. And I'm actually going to, for fun, I'm going to actually tell it to go to maximum. See that button there? Maximum. And we've got a little dial here showing that's charging. So it's kind of akin to what happens with the old petrol-based cars. But anyway, it's away. Now all I've got to do is spend some time waiting. They went to like 68,000. Just in terms of wrapping up this little video about charging is what we do now that we've got to a point where we're pretty happy with the way it's charging. Got a little icon up there showing we're charging at the moment. Let's go back to the actual charging menu here on the system here. Everything, of course, happening on the screen. And we see that it's all happening as we go, and it's looking like it's telling us how fast it's charging. So it's actually, that's interesting, isn't it? So per hour, it's going to put 290 kilometers in the tank roughly. It's showing that the range we've got is roughly 323. Take it with a grain of salt if you're going to go out and wander around. Leave yourself a margin of error is my suggestion, because it just reduces the level of anxiety. Anyway, let's finish this job and get out of here, get this vehicle back to the rental company. So up here, big button. We can also stop it in the app as well. I've actually chosen to stop it in the menu here so you can see it. And I can see over my shoulder here that the charge thing has now got an icon flashing saying you can unplug the vehicle safely. So let's go do that. We've got an unlock button here as well, where we're going to actually, and you hear a little whisper sound in the back there, is actually the charge point into the vehicle is unlocked, and that's job done. So final thing to do is go make sure you actually do go disengage that charger before driving away. So that's it. We're charged up and ready to do 300 odd kilometers. Nothing else to say. Enjoy.
I see a sky with a reindeer car, but I'm running. I see a train moving all too fast, but I'm not leaving. And you go round and round and round, and you cannot see. I'll be right behind you, hawking the tree. You look so beautiful today, and how the game is changing. Just like a stranger, suddenly you know everything.